Ready for action are the Bucks. It's an Eastern Conference matchup in today's game as the 76ers come into town for this one. We're happy to have you with us for 2K Sports midweek presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. And, of course, they are still without Elton Brand.
Yeah, that is really tough, Kevin. You never like to hear the sound of that. They're going to miss him, and by all indications, they're going to miss him for a long time. That was...
Yo, what up? I'm back. Got some of this Quincy game for you. Out of here in Milwaukee, taking on the Bucks. 25-25. Check my season numbers out. Pretty good so far. And, you know, it's the last game before the All-Star break. Definitely want to, you know, go into the All-Star break above 500. You know, stay ahead of the curve a little bit. But if you played the My Player or you heard anything about it, then you know Monta Ellis is basically like a god on the court. Dude does not miss at all. He's like borderline unstoppable. You know, thankfully Brandon Jennings isn't. So we force a bad pass. Thad goes ahead and finishes that one off. But I mean, this team is like, I hate playing against this team because Brandon Jennings and Monta Ellis, both of them really good scoring guards. I'm a small forward, so I can't really do too much about it. They went out, they got Jeff Green. Ooh, Larry Sanders. My goodness. But, you know, if they had Mbah Moute playing small forward, I can help off of him pretty easily. But with Jeff Green, it's pretty much like, you know, wide open shots, and you know I really don't want to give Jeff Green wide open threes the entire game. So only thing I can really do is just kind of hope that my guys can stay with Monta Ellis and Brandon Jennings, force some misses to help us out, because pretty much once we get behind, man, it's really hard to catch back us. You know, it's kind of hard to do that on Hall of Fame anyway, but with Monta Ellis is never missing self, and Brandon Jennings who can get hot any minute. And get that out of here, dog. I got time for all that, man. I was finally able to give my man some help. And you know, we got the game not close, but closer than we were going into half. And then look at this, man. This team is just stupid stacked, man. Like it doesn't make any sense how good they are in this game. But they lose pretty much all of their sim games. It's kind of
on top, up by 10. And coming up after the break, it'll be Damon Bruce breaking down all the highlights from the first half of play.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Thanks, everyone, for being with us for the midweek edition of the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The newest issue of Dime magazine just hit the shelves. Big Red appearing on the front cover. He talks about managing the spotlight from his growing fan base.
And now the third quarter about to get going. Monta Ellis has been sensational.
Well, we know he can score.
See, things ain't looking too good for now. Coming out of half, down 10. But, you know, we're still in the game. Plenty of time left. It's only a 10-point game. I can get hot at any minute. Jay Rich can get hot at any minute, man. We can turn this game around, most definitely. Offense really isn't the problem. It's just kind of not necessarily getting the stops that we need on defense. And it's mostly coming from the guards. We need Jay Rich, Nick Young, and as I go ahead and clean that up real fast. And Mr. Holiday to step the game up in this second half. But and, you know, when we did get close, and I mean, if it wasn't Jennings hitting the shot, it was Ellis. If it wasn't Ellis, it was Drew Gooden. If it wasn't one of them, it was Ilyasova, Delfino. The list just goes on and on. But you know, the game ain't never over, man. As long as Quincy in the game, it's never over. So we're gonna keep fighting. And then Monta Ellis hits my boy with a nasty up and under. Get in there, hits that, tries to hit a floater, man. Floater is definitely the computer's go-to cheese move. I go ahead and cash money. I'll take that. Trays up. And, I mean, you know, it's getting close to crunch time, man, which is code for time for me to take over if we're losing, a.k.a. Trey Bomb Central. But definitely, look at Drew, man, with that step back three. Gorgeous, man. And see, it's like we couldn't ever really get close, man. It's just every time we forced a miss, they would always get the ball back and get a shot up. You know, whether they made it or not wasn't really the issue. It was just that they were always getting the ball back. As I go ahead and cash money, go ahead and knock that one in. They missed that one, and you know I'm taking off again, man. I need that rock. Feed the beast, man. Let's go. Cash money, got him. I'm trying my best to bring the team back, man. We down by too many scores, man. This is really bad. I mean, to the Bucks. Go ahead and knock that mid-range in, man. A little 8-0 run by myself. And then, you know, here comes the tip dunks, you know what I'm saying? And it's, I mean, it was bad, man. It was really bad. And they get the ball back and they score again. That was probably my fault for not boxing out first. But Drew goes ahead and hits him with that backcourt cheese. And I mean, you know, we're trying, but it's I'm going to go ahead and spoil it for you. We're not going to come back in this one. It's just too much firepower on the other side of that floor, man. They just will not miss. That's one thing I hate about playing against the Bucks, cash money, is that, you know, for some reason, whenever I play against them, they do not miss. Like, it doesn't matter what I do. I can try calling zone. I can try to stay in man to keep the corners covered. It doesn't matter. You know, they just... Like, I mean, Monta Ellis just tearing Jason Richardson up, man. He just destroying him. And I go ahead and I get this... This alley-oop. And then pretty much right here, I'm like, yo, like, you know, what is going on? And it's like, pretty much we just need them to miss either a shot or we need them to miss a free throw. Because I'm going to go ahead and cash money. I mean, I got hot from 3 late in that game, man. And basically, we need them to miss a free throw or a shot. And, of course, Monta Ellis going to the line. He's not going to miss. So we got to go ahead and we got to get another shot in, and the shot up pretty quick, preferably a 3. And you know I'm going to take the 3 if I can get my hands on it, but I can't. We end up turning the ball over, and that's pretty much the game right there. Tried my best to take over in that game, but it just wasn't enough time left, and need my team to step up, man.
You did everything you could to keep your team in the game, but it wasn't enough. What are you able to take from a good performance like that, knowing that it came in a loss?
Hey, man, I did my share. If my teammates can't keep up their end of the bargain, there's not much I can do about that. As long as my stats are looking good at that final buzzer, then as far as I'm concerned, it's a job well done. I'll just do it again next time out, and we'll see if my supporting cast can do enough to put us over the top. You feel me?